Hey, Teresa Glass here at The Kitchen German Life, bringing you more Thanksgiving tips for this wonderful holiday in my series of meal prep the day before for Thanksgiving so you're not exhausted the day of. The whole point of this holiday is to spend time with family that you may not see on a regular basis or haven't seen in a while, so you don't want to be slaving away in the kitchen. So do as much as you can the day before, even the night before. You just need a little bit of time to do some of these things. Now, mashed potatoes. A lot of people think you can't make these the day before. I am a firm believer that you can make these the day before. You just have to do a few things to set it up for success the day of so they don't dry out. All I did was took about 5 pounds of Yukon Gold. I like Yukon. I don't like any other kind of potato when it comes to mashed potatoes, or really anything. But Yukon Gold potatoes, diced them up. I leave the skin on just because there's nutrients in there and I don't want to peel a bunch of potatoes. And I boiled them till you stick a fork in it and it comes out very easily. I added some garlic powder and some salt to the water, but then when they come out, I also add a bunch of salt on top. You make sure that you salt your potatoes very good. Now, I'm going to do some unique things with these potatoes. Maybe some of it's going to be tomorrow because I don't want to totally weird out my kids, but I think my other guests are going to love it. Now, traditional mashed potatoes in my house usually have somewhere along the lines of a block of cream cheese. It is the holidays. Everybody that knows me knows I work out so I can eat. Now, especially around the holidays. A stick of butter, add this in, and 2 cups of milk. I had 2%. If you want to use whole, that's fine. You could even use cream, whatever you would like. And I'm going to go ahead and add some chopped parsley just for some green. And what I also did is I took a whole clove of garlic and cut off the top, roasted it with some olive oil, covered in foil, in the oven on 375, I think for probably about 45 minutes to an hour. Keep an eye on it. You don't want burnt garlic. And then all you have to do is when you pull it out, squeeze the whole head of garlic, and then you get this loveliness here that's going to flavor this beyond any of your wildest imagination, okay? Now, my other secret ingredient is going to be caramelized onions, but I'm not adding these until tomorrow because I'm going to make some mashed potatoes just for the kids. All you do is low and slow. It may take you 45 minutes to an hour, but you're not having to mess with it. Leave them in a cast iron skillet on the stove. Slice up your onions with some Worcestershire and some brown sugar and let them go, and then they turn into this. I diced them up so they're diced fine, but again, we're going to save those for tomorrow. I'm going to use my hand mixer that's 100 years old. These things work great. Mix this all up. I'm going to put it in a sprayed casserole dish. Now, here's the key. I'm going to slice some stick butter and put it around in here, probably like 8 to 10 really thin slices. And then tomorrow, before I bake it, I'm going to give a little bit of a layer of chicken broth, maybe about 1/4 to a half a cup. Just keep an eye on them. And that way, when they're baking, they're going to soak up that moisture and they're not going to dry out. You want to bake them with the foil on too. I'll post the specific recipe and how long I end up baking them. But this is going to be some of the best mashed potatoes, and you made them the day before. You don't have to do it the day of. And heaven forbid, please don't use those powdered mashed potatoes. Don't serve that to your family. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Keep following these video tips. It's going to make your life a ton easier this week.